these experiences or invite anybody to join along. All of our classes, I just posted this last night, but they're all on our YouTube channel, which is where we are right now. And the good thing about this and why I've stuck with this is because we had this going for about, I would say, at least a year. On Sundays, I'll teach a live stream and flow class, and so it's always been part of my kind of vision to open up that portal of what we're doing in the studio. Now, typically we're filming these in the studio and putting them out there, but just to open up that portal and make yoga less about where you're physically at and what the name of the studio might be, and just say, hey, this is what we're doing, and if anybody wants to participate, there is a way to do that. So we're able to keep that going now, just more regularity and consistency with the 2 classes a day based on the situation. I do think this is launching probably a more long-term effort around online classes, and it's connected, as I mentioned yesterday, people from all over the world. We've had comments and people sharing their experiences from several countries at this point. So thanks to you all for sharing that and putting it out there. That's how people are finding out about it. Rai, good morning. Hi James, hey Joanne. Just a little copy paste unless James has to work. Hi Anya, hi Brad. Tell you what, we also might have to introduce a daily detox at the studio. It feels great doing the detoxes every evening. Who else? Anybody else on here that wants to say hey? Hey Andrew, detox classes are every evening live at 7:30 Pacific time, and as you know, all the classes are available, so you can pick up well over a week of detox classes and do them whenever you want to at this point. But the live ones are put out there each night at 7:30. Hi Simone. Hi Paul. Hey John, good morning. We got about 6 minutes till class. If you're still getting settled, again, make sure that the volume on the video is set appropriately, and so first and foremost that you can hear me, and that way you're not in, twist to the left and then trying to look back over your shoulder at the TV or wherever you're streaming the video from. And then you can adjust your volume on your music. I think it'd be cool. I don't know if anybody's tried this or figured this out, but if you had earbuds, I don't know if this is possible, but if you had the instruction in one ear and the music in another, or if somehow, I think Hiram figured out, I got to reach back to him, how to put the music and the video through one device or through your TV. Then you could wear earbuds, and I think that might take you inwards even a little bit more. Could be cool. So if anybody's figured that out, let me know. Hi Bradley, good morning. And thanks again for all the playlist recommendations you guys have been filtering in, and a lot of times a new song that you send me will inspire a whole new kind of direction with the playlist. So that's been cool to explore. I guess the thing that I would offer you today in our Friday morning practice and as we get into our flow is to notice the depth of your breath, or how your breath practice has evolved in the last, I don't know what this has been at this point. I think we started on the 18th, so 20 plus days. And the layer of heat that most of you are used to practicing in, it brings a great focus, I feel, to our minds, but it can make it a little bit more challenging, and to keep that priority on your breathing. It does both. It makes it a little bit more challenging, but then the focus helps you stay connected to it, and versus your mind going elsewhere, because you feel the effects of not breathing much more quickly in the heat. So, and now that you've been practicing, in a warm environment, if you're superficially heating it, but not as hot, you may really feel the expansion and the patience and that you have with your breath. And, I think each day I've felt my body kind of acclimating and getting a little bit more warm and sweating a little bit more. And that's without any heaters. I don't have anything going on here, but really notice and pay attention to how deep your breaths are getting and how crystal clear that connection is being created with your mind. And so it's a real bonus, I think, right now with our practice. Hi, Amanda. Good morning. Hey, Justin. Hi, Ari. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start the Earbuds music playlist. If you're following along on Spotify, we can go ahead and start that now. Let's make sure I see you guys popping up here. Hi, Terry. Good morning. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Steph. Hi, Amy. Marimar, good morning. Asher, good morning. Derek, Josie girl, and Enrique, good morning. Raja, good morning. Hi, Megan. Ashley, good morning. Hi, Angela, good morning. All right, and when you get set and settled with your volumes and the video and the music, let's go ahead and lie down onto your backs, please. And we're going to start in Supine Baddha Konasana, which is lying down on your back in butterfly pose. So bring the soles of your feet together and let your knees fall apart. And PJ, Justin, good morning, guys. And you're lying on your back in butterfly pose, and take your right hand onto your belly, and take your left hand just below your chest, and close the eyes down. Let your elbows soften towards the ground. And then close the eyes and begin to feel the waves of breath fill your lungs, expanding into your palms. And with every breath you take, and there is the opportunity to release stress or to release resistance, or to at least acknowledge that it's there. If we're not breathing mindfully, remember the breath is an involuntary function of your body. And so when you flip that switch to mindful breathing, now all these opportunities present themselves, like releasing stress, or at least acknowledging that it's there. So go ahead and enjoy this and take a few more breaths on your own. And then at the end of your next exhale, and take your hands to your outer thighs and draw your knees back up together. And bring both knees into your chest and give yourself a nice big morning squeeze. And draw your thighs as deeply into your chest as you can. And then start to feel the expansion of that air now into your belly, pressing into your thighs. And keep holding on to this squeeze. I'll join you there. Okay, lift your head, bring your forehead into your knees, and so you're in a tight, tiny little ball. You can even take your arms all the way over your shins. You slowly and softly bring your shoulders and head back down to the ground. And then let's extend both legs straight up towards the ceiling. And bring your arms down by your sides, and so you're lying down in L pose. And keep the hips heavy and feel the hamstrings, any tension, any tightness. And flex your ankles. And then extend your ankles, point your toes, and then come back to flex. And then go back to point. Nice, and then bring your knees back into your chest. Take your hands behind the knees. And let's gently massage the spine and all the muscles around it. And so you're rocking up and down. And from your sacrum and your tailbone all the way back up into your shoulder girdle at the base of your neck. And do this a few more times. And so anything and everything that we do here for the next hour is all with the purpose of deepening the breaths, and so that we can experience more peace. And come all the way up to your bum. Let's go ahead and pivot around and come into a tabletop, all fours, hands and knees. And let's come up onto your fingertips, and so we're going to do cat and cow on the fingertips. And tent both palms. Take your knees a little bit wider. A lot of you have been saying you're feeling the tightness in your outer hips. And that's pretty normal, and so let your belly drop. And tailbone lifts, and your arms stay straight. Bring your gaze forward, take a breath in. Nice and easy, curl your chin into your chest, and then round your spine. And as the air comes out of your body, intuitively your belly comes into your body. Inhale to extend, drop the belly, push it away, look forward. And exhale, tuck the chin, round through the spine. 3 more. Inhale to extend. And exhale, tuck the chin, round through the spine. Again, inhale to extend. Exhale, tuck the chin, round through the spine. 1 more time. Inhale to extend. Exhale, tuck the chin, round through the spine. Hold this rounded spine. Feel your belly draw into your body. And keep the rounded cat back. Bring your right hand flat. And then take your left hand flat. And keep the rounded cat back. Curl your toes. And then exhale, press back into a down dog and let the curve come out of your spine. And so down dog is a neutral spine and neither extended nor flexed. And so if you're real bendy, you'll have a tendency to extend your spine in your dog, pull your ribs in, and draw your inner thighs back. If you're not so bendy, you'll have a tendency of rounding your spine. And so you might start with a little bend to your knees and take the hump out of your back and lift your tailbone up. And 3 deep breaths here, in through your nose, out through your nose. Nice. Take your gaze to your hands. Everybody put a bend to your knees and start to walk your feet forward, top of the mat. And big toes together, put a bend to your knees, interlace the fingers behind your low back. You can keep your legs bent. Soften your chin so you can get a grip and roll your shoulders away from your ears. And squeeze the hands as you exhale. Lift your thumbs any amount. And straighten the legs and let your head drop. And breathe right into that expansion of your chest. And feel the turn of the shoulders back. And it's the opposite of all your chaturanga dandasanas. And keep the front of the shoulders open. Nice. Bring your thumbs to your bum and then release your hands back to the mat. And should feel good. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, sweep the arms, reach up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Let's pause here, you guys. Bow your chin. I would love to take a moment and to send energy and peace and love and for everybody everywhere, especially those that may be suffering this morning, that may really be feeling in the stress. Let's ground ourselves in the opportunity of human supporting human. Expand your heart, expand your breath. And I'll see you on the other side in Shavasana. Let's go. Inhale, circle the arms, reach up. Exhale, dive, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway, roll with your breath. Plant the hands, exhale, step back into your high plank and continue to breathe with your lips sealed. And fingertips into the mat, shift forward into your toes. On your exhale, bend your arms, lower halfway down. Tops of the feet, inhale, roll the heart up, dog. And exhale, lift your hips, gaze to your knees, downward facing dog. Deepen your breath. And check it out, it only takes one breath, it always has. In one breath, and you can flip the switch. In one breath, and you will process anything that is going on anywhere. And turn it into your practice. Lift your heels up and breathe mindfully. Exhale, walk or light hop to the top. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, sweep the arms up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Inhale, circle the arms up. Exhale, dive, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen your spine. Plant the hands, exhale, step back to high plank. Continue to breathe here. And claw the mat, shift forward. Exhale, bend your arms, lower halfway down. Tops of the feet, inhale, heart up, dog. Exhale, lift your hips, gaze to your knees. And downward facing dog, 3 breaths. And feel the hands, big toes together. Lift your heels up. Bend your knees. Exhale, walk or light hop. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, reach the arms, come up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Inhale, circle the arms, palms can touch. Exhale, dive, hands to the mat. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen. Plant the hands, exhale, step back into your high plank. And continue to breathe into your plank, shift forward. Exhale, lower halfway, elbows to ribs. Tops of the feet, heart up, dog, inhale. Exhale, lift your hips and gaze to your knees, 3 breaths in your downward facing dog. Nice. Bring your big toes together. Palms firm. Lift your heels. Bend your knees. Exhale, walk or light hop. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Sit down chair pose. Reach your arms up. Rock the weight into your heels. Little chair swing. Keep your bum low. Inhale, lengthen your gaze up. Exhale, sweep your arms by your sides, chest to your knees. Inhale, arms up, hips low. Exhale, arms by your sides, chest to your knees. 3 more. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, arms by your sides. Inhale, last 2. Exhale, arms by your sides. Inhale, last 1. Exhale, arms by your sides. Let's go. Inhale, rise, straight legs, reach up. Exhale, dive, fold, hands to the mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Plant step, light hop back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, press. Exhale, downward facing dog, kick. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, right knee to your right elbow. Inhale, kick back and up. Exhale, knee to your left elbow. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, knee to nose, step your right foot through. Press off, inhale, rise, crescent. Exhale, T-twist, bend your left knee, right arm back. And tailbone down, bring your right arm through. Inhale, reach up, straighten your left leg. Exhale, hands down, step back into your high plank. And take an inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, up dog, listen. Yogi push-up, bend your arms. Press up, back into your down dog. Right foot down, inhale, left leg up. Exhale, knee to your left elbow. Inhale, back and up. Exhale to your right elbow. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, knee to your nose, step through. Press off, inhale, rise, arms up. Exhale, T-twist, bend your right knee, left arm back. Left arm down, inhale, reach up, straighten your right leg. Exhale, bring your hands down, step back into your high plank. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, up dog, listen. Yogi push-up, bend your arms, tuck your toes. Press up, go back into your dog. 3 breaths. Good, big toes together. Hands firm, lift your heels. Bend your knees, exhale, walk or hop. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Sit back into your chair, reach your arms up. And you can always soften your chin, even if you pull your wrist back, and then rock more weight into your heels. And bring your hands into your heart center. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, left elbow outside your right thigh, prayer twist. And the function of the twisting is to open up the capacity of your lungs. And so it's getting into all the muscles and that tend to grip. And so if your breaths are a little shorter right now, that's normal. And come back to center. Inhale, rise, straight legs, reach up. Exhale, bend your legs, sit back into your chair. Hands to your heart, take a deep breath in. Exhale, right elbow outside your left thigh. If you're like me, and typical breakfast these days is a vegan chocolate chip cookie. That's normal, right? And sit down, keep the weight in the heels. And come back to center, reach your arms up. Straighten your legs, rise, bring your hands to your heart. Let's go. Inhale, arms up, palms can touch. Exhale, dive, fold in half like you mean it. Inhale, lift halfway. And plant step, light hop back, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Left foot down, inhale, right leg up. Exhale, right knee, left elbow, turn the hip and twist. Inhale, kick back and up. Right knee, left elbow, turn and twist. Inhale, back and up. Right knee, left elbow, kick out onto the floor. And pivot your back heel down, reach your left arm up, fall in triangle. Nice, bring your gaze and left hand down. Pivot your back heel high, kick back, 3-legged plank. And keep your hips square. Hover your right heel higher and then curl your heel into your bum. Flex the ankle, press through your hands, and draw your ribs in here. And your head is up, your jaw is soft, and your breath is deep. Keep your right leg bent. Lift your hips like downward facing dog. And then open your right hip. And press down through your left hand. Beauty, draw through your belly, square your hips, straighten your right leg back, and then step your right foot all the way through. Big step. Lower your back knee down, untuck your toes. Inhale, reach your arms up. And draw your tailbone down by pulling your belly in and then keeping your heart lifted. Okay, let's do it for balance, you guys. Pull your hips back, straighten your right leg. And flip the toes back to the knee and sweep the arms by your sides. And you're looking about a foot in front of the top of your mat. Use your arms like airplane wings, like when you're typically in a power lunge. And keep rolling the back of your heart up. 3 breaths here. And don't worry about what it looks like. Connect to your breath. Breathe into it. Reach your arms forward like Utkatasana. And bend your right leg. Bring your hands down. Tuck your back toes. Lift the knee. Step back into your plank. And shift forward. Exhale, lower chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And you can add the yogi push-up. Tuck the toes. Press up. Go back into your down dog. 1 breath. Right foot stays down. Stay with me. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, knee to your right elbow, turn and twist. Inhale, kick back and up. Exhale, knee to your right elbow, twist. Inhale, go back and up. Exhale, knee to elbow and stay. Kick out onto your floor. And pivot your back heel flat. And then express, reach your right arm up. Should feel powerful into your muscular body here. And press that mat away. Bring your gaze and right hand down. And pivot your back heel high and kick your left leg back, 3-legged plank. And keep your hips in line, but lift your left heel higher. Press the mat away through your palms. Curl your heel into your bum. And you'll feel your hamstring engage. The hamstrings on the scale of fun is probably not that high. Unless you're gifted with open hamstring like most aren't. So lift your hips like dog. And keep your heel in and then open your left hip. Turn the knee up. And stay active in your right palm. So your elbow is twisting down. And shoulders staying open. And come back square. Straighten your left leg back. And big step. Left foot all the way in between your hands. Big step. Lower your right knee down. Untuck the toes, inhale, reach your arms up. And your belly coming in, slides your tailbone down, bend into your front leg. And let's do it for balance and awakening through the midline. And start to straighten your left leg, hips back. And bring your arms by your sides as your toes draw back to your knee. You use your belly. It's just like you're doing a power lunge, arms like airplane wings, palms face the floor. And feel your breath complemented by your focus. Reach your arms forward like powerful pose. Yes, bend your left leg, bring your hands down. And tuck your back toes, lift the knee, step back into your plank, shift forward. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, up dog. Option, yogi push-up. And tuck your toes, press back. And downward facing dog, 3 breaths. And bring your big toes together. And feel the upper back, low belly, lift your heels. Bend your knees, exhale, walk or float to the top. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, belly in, little back bend. Exhale, dive, hands down to the ground. Inhale, lift halfway. Plant step, light hop back, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, up dog. Nice, exhale, go back, downward facing dog. And feel a little sway, weight into your left hand, and weight into your right hand.
And make your breaths longer. Keep your left foot where it is. And step your right foot in between your hands. And keep your back heel high. Get deep into your lunge. Bring your arms by your sides. And now remember, you've already set this up in your mind because you've technically been here before. Reach your arms forward like Utkatasana. And keep your right leg bent as it is. Pivot your left heel down. And then come back into your warrior two. And shoulders over your hips, gaze over your front wrist. Okay, let's light up through length. Straighten your front leg. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale back, warrior two. Lunge into your front thigh. Two more. Inhale, straight legs, reach up. Exhale, lunge, warrior two. One more, inhale, rise, reach up. Exhale, lunge, warrior two. And keep your right arm where it is. Turn the palm up, and then bring your left arm over and pull your right hip behind the knee and reach both of your arms towards the top right corner of your room. And keep the weight in your back heel. Start to look down. Bring your hands to the ground. And pivot your back heel high. Kick your right leg back and up. Three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to your nose. Keep your arms straight. Dome your upper back. Tap your knee to the mat. Exhale, lift it to your chest. Tap it down. Lift it up. Three more. Low belly strength. Got it. Last two. Good. Last one. Kick back, three-legged dog, inhale. Exhale, step right foot through, step your left foot to the top. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold, bend your legs, sit into your chair, reach your arms up. And spread your fingertips wide, rock the weight into your heels. And stay deep in your belly, inhale, rise, lift through your heart center. Exhale, dive, forward fold, bring your hands down. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen the spine. Plant the hands, step or jump back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, press back, and downward facing dog. And keep your right foot where it is, step your left foot in between your hands. Nice. Sweep your arms by your sides. Draw into your power lunge. Notice how deep your breaths are right now. And you celebrate in this evolution of your practice, the elimination of the stress. Reach your arms forward. And power lunge, arms like Utkatasana. You can do it. Keep your front leg bent, pivot your back heel down, and then come back to your warrior two, right arm straight and strong. And gaze over your front wrist. And spread the knees. Let's do it for length. Straighten your front leg. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, come into your warrior two. Inhale, rise, straighten and lengthen everything up. Exhale, come into your warrior two. One more. Inhale, rise, straighten and lengthen. Exhale, warrior two. Stay here. And turn your left palm up. Okay, reach forward, bring your right arm over, and your left hip tucks in behind the knee. So it's a little turn of the pelvis, like your pelvis is a steering wheel, and turn it to the left. And ground through your back heel, and feel the anchor from your right thigh connecting you to your belly. Need more breath, less grip. Soften your gaze down, bring your hands to the mat. And pivot on your back toes, kick back, three-legged dog. Exhale, bring your knee into your nose, press into your palms. Inhale, tap the knee down to the ground. Exhale, lift it up to your chest. Inhale, tap it down. Exhale, lift it up. Let's go. Three more. Last one. Kick back, inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, step all the way through. Bring your right foot forward to the top. Inhale, lift halfway, long spine. Exhale, fold, bend your legs, sit back, Utkatasana. Last one, bring your arms up. And draw your ribs in. See if you can sit down a little bit deeper while reaching your wrists high. And connect to your feet. Inhale, rise, stand up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Inhale, circle the arms up, finish the set. Exhale, dive, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway to lengthen. Plant step, light hop back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, lift your hips. Great job. Walk your hands all the way back to your feet. And forward fold. And feet hip width apart. Soften your chin. And then let's take your peace fingers onto your big toes. And loosen your neck. Shake it out side to side. And roll your shoulders a couple times. And pedal out your legs in your forward fold. And then as you get it set into your feet, and draw your belly, elbows wide, lengthen your heart forward. And exhale, pull yourself down with a draw through your belly. And relax the chin. 3 more breath cycles here. And keep the inner thighs turned on. Put a bend to your knees. And let's crawl the hands forward. Come back out into your high plank. As you get to your high plank, at the same time, spread your fingertips as wide as you can and draw your belly in on an exhale and come up to your fingertips. Lift the heels of your hands and strengthen your legs. Take an inhale. At the same time, exhale, go flat to your palms. Got it? Use your legs. Inhale. Exhale up to your fingertips. Take a breath in. Exhale, flat to your palms. Same time, take an inhale. Exhale up to your fingertips. Breathe in. Exhale, flat to your palms. Good. Feel your belly. Breathe. Exhale, lift your bum, downward facing dog. And slow down your inhale, slow down your exhale. And bring your big toes together. Inhale, lift your right leg up high. Exhale, big step all the way through. Inhale, rise, reach your arms up. Exhale, arms by your sides, power lunge. Inhale, just the arms forward like Utkatasana. Back heel down. Exhale, you're in warrior 2. Inhale to reverse your warrior, should feel good. Exhale, arms back, warrior 2. Okay, reach forward, bring your right hand outside your right foot. Turn the steering wheel of your hips to the right, and then sweep your left arm all the way over. The gaze can be down. Okay, the option, tailbone grounds, belly in, and then you can lift the gaze up. Look at your bicep. And stay with your ground, gaze down, soften your left hand down, and then walk your right hand in, pivot on your right toes. You're in a wide-legged forward fold. Hands under your shoulders, lift halfway. You draw your heart through, spread your wings, take your arms out into a T. And connect the hands together behind your back. Soften your chin, get a grip. And toes in, heels out. And then go ahead and drop the head. And squeeze the knuckles. And breathe into the space in your chest. Everybody bring your hands back to your bum and then release your hands down onto the mat. And then you can stay here in your forward fold. If you would like to invert, tripod headstand, walk your hands back shoulder width, and then bring your head down, creating a triangle. And from your head to your two hands, lift your heels, weight into the hands, and exhale. And start to elevate the legs, bring your inner thighs together to touch. And keep breathing, weight into your hands as you start to split the legs apart. And flex the ankles, more weight into the hands, less in the head. And then bring your feet back down. Crawl your hands forward, press up, halfway lift. And then exhale, walk your hands over to your right foot. Everybody meet into your lunge, back heel high. And square your hips, ground down. Inhale, reach your arms up. And keep reaching your arms up. And then little by little start to bend your left knee till it comes all the way down onto the ground. Keep your back toes tucked. Interlace the fingers on the back half of your head. And so you're not just lifting the chin. And press the back half of your head into your hands. And then open your heart, draw your belly in, little back bend here. Nice set. Bring your gaze forward. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, bring your gaze and hands down. Lift your left knee, kick back, three-legged plank. Exhale, come forward, lower halfway. Right foot down, inhale, up dog. And exhale, press back, hips high, into your down dog. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And keep your right foot down. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, big step, left foot all the way through. Inhale, rise, arms up, crescent. Exhale, arms by your sides, and set for your power lunge. Hips square, inhale, just the arms reach forward. Back heel down, exhale, you're in your warrior two. Inhale to reverse your warrior, should feel good, reach up and back. Exhale, arms back, warrior two. Slide, reach your left arm forward. And take it down outside your left foot. Turn the steering wheel of your hips to the left. And then roll your right arm straight over your cheek. Gaze can stay down. Weight in your back heel with your tailbone tucked. Option to lift the gaze to your right bicep. And feel the breath in your side body expand. And how good your breath feels right now with your mind focused. And so all we do, gaze down and sweep your right hand to the ground. Bring your left hand inside, walk it to the side edge of your mat, and your left leg goes straight. And little pigeon toe, and heels out, big toes in, and then lift halfway, lengthen your heart, and spread your wings, take your arms out into a T. And feel your legs, interlace the fingers behind your bum. Soften your chin to get a grip. You should feel good. Drop the head and then lift your thumbs away from your bum and knuckles straight up to the sky. Stay with me. It's the trickiest part of the whole experience, and that is staying accountable and of integrity into the relationship of your breath. You got this. And soften your thumbs to your bum, and then everybody release your hands back underneath your shoulders. Now you can stay here, forward fold with the option to invert. Walk your hands back and shoulder width distance, and then bring the top of your head down to the ground. Okay, lift your heels, inner thighs. Exhale, the legs start to go up. And keep the weight into your hands. Okay, this will teach you a lot more about the moment and staying focused, one breath at a time. And keep the weight into your hands. Start to split your legs. And flex the ankles. More weight into the hands. Less in the head. And then crawl your hands forward. Press the ground away. And lift halfway. Nice. Exhale. Walk your hands over to your left foot. And then pivot square. Broaden your base. Bend your front leg. Inhale, arms up. Come into crescent. And keep your arms as strong as you can. And then inch by inch, bend your right leg. And bring your knee down. Keep your back toes tucked. And then interlace the fingers on the back half of the head. And so the head's in the hands, the belly draws. And then you can start to open the chest, little back bend. And slide the gaze forward. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, gaze and hands down. Nice. Lift your right knee, kick your left leg back, three-legged plank. Shift forward, exhale, bend your arms, lower halfway, feet ground. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Nice deep breath in. And you can let a little sigh go out of your mouth. And then draw your lips back together, big toes touch. And you can walk through or you can jump through, and you're going to lie down onto your back. All the way down, let your legs go straight. Feel the lightness in your chest and the heartbeat in your belly. And find your breath with your mind. Bend your legs. Bring both feet flat onto the mat, please. You reach your hands down so that your fingertips can either touch the back of your ankles or you can grab the bottom or the base of your ankles. Lift your hips and you can either interlace the fingers below or hold on to your ankles and then walk your shoulder blades in and start to lift your hips up. Bridge pose, take 3 breaths and use your legs, press down into your heels. With your exhale, slowly bring your bum back down. Keep your legs bent, let your knees fall in towards each other, please. And keep your jaw soft or relax your tongue. And feel the air expand through your chest and the openness across the front of your shoulders, and you've been working on that all morning. And you can either come into a second bridge or join me for your first wheel. And for wheel, flip your hands beside your ears, and so your fingertips are pointing down your mat. You might turn your middle fingers out a little bit, press into your hands and feet, and then come up to the top of your head. You can take a wider base, more space for your low back if it feels tight, and then exhale, come up into your wheel pose. And tuck the chin, belly in, turn your elbows up, and to bring your upper back down. And lower your hips, let your knees knock in, and let your hands come to rest onto your belly, please. And find your breath with your mind. Slow down your inhale, slow down your exhale. And draw through this energy. Anything is possible. And your third and final back bend. And so you're either doing bridge or wheel. If you're joining me for wheel, hands by your ears. You press down through your hands and your feet and come up to the top of your head. And broaden the base, space in the low back. And on your exhale, go ahead and come up. And tuck the chin up or back first, elbows in. Nice, lower your hips down, let your knees knock in. And hands to your belly, take a nice deep breath into your body. And feel your low back and your back ribs come down to touch the floor. And let's gently heel toe your feet all the way together so your big toes touch. And this is more refined movement and versus moving with momentum. And take both of your arms over your head. And squeeze your knees, inner thighs together. Press your feet down on your exhale and roll up. Bring your arms by your sides. Feel your belly squeeze. Inhale, lower down, arms over your head. Exhale, roll up, arms by your sides. Feel your belly squeeze. Inhale, roll down. And exhale, roll up. Keep it refined with your breath. Inhale, down. Exhale, up. Should feel good to reset your low spine. Inhale, down. Exhale, come up. Stay up here. Chin to your chest, and then start to pump your arms. And keep your navel drawing into your spine. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll down, take your arms over your head, bring your knees into your chest. And bring your hands around onto your shins and give yourself a squeeze. Awesome. Take your hands behind your knees. Let's go. Rock up and down the length of your spine. And you can either swing around, you can cross your ankles and roll through your shins, and you can step back to take a flow, or you can jump or float back to take a flow whenever you're ready. Meeting back in downward facing dog. From your down dog, take an inhale. And exhale, go ahead and walk your hands all the way back to your feet. And you feel all this love inside your body, little bend to your knees. And start to roll yourself up one vertebra at a time. And stand tall, feel lifted, and proud chest. And bring your feet together, big toes touch. As lightly as you can, and without forcing it, right? And processing love and compassion for all beings, and with gratitude for where you stand right now, palms in front of your heart. And take a step forward onto your right foot. And come into Warrior 3, lift your left leg. And draw back into your belly as you soften your gaze down. And palms can stay with the option to reach your arms out in front. And breathing in Warrior 3, if you go standing splits, and for a jump switch or handstand, bring your hands down to the ground. And again, you can stay in your Warrior 3. Toppling tree, and with the option and to work your press or your jump switch. Good. Everybody back to Warrior 3. Hands to your heart, and then stand up, bring your feet together. And with your arms by your sides. And feel your feet. Take a deep breath into your chest. And digest this calm right here. You should have a lot of feeling in your heart right now. And bring your hands together in prayer. You might even be vibrating in this energy of your practice. Open the eyes and step your left foot forward. Lift your right leg, warrior 3. In front of your heart with the option to reach your arms forward, full expression. You can stay in your warrior 3 or hands down like standing splits. Okay, to work on your press practice or your jump switch. Everybody back, warrior 3. Hands to your heart, stand up, right foot next to your left. And feel your feet, bow your chin. And feel all that energy back into your heart. Nice job, you guys. Open the eyes, bring your arms by your sides. Inhale, circle the arms up as tall as you can. Exhale, dive, fold. Bring your hands down to the ground. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen. Exhale, crawl out into a high plank. Everybody lower your knees down to the mat. Keep your tailbone up. Knees, chest, and chin, elbows in. Okay, lower your chest, lower your chin. And keep your tailbone up here. And slide your chest through, let your legs go straight. Tops of your feet, grab the mat. Inhale, baby cobra, possibly cobra. Shoulders down, maybe upward facing dog. Press through the tops of the feet. And keep your belly in, and then everybody lift your bum, roll over your toes, and downward facing dog. Let it go. One sigh, exhale all the air out of your lungs. Awesome. Come down onto your knees. If you'd like a little sip of water, please take a sip. And when you're done with your water, swing your legs around in front. And we'll set up for double pigeon, or modified double pigeon is simply putting your right ankle in front of your left ankle. You reach under, pull out the fleshy part of your bum. And then use your hands beside you to lift your heart, lengthen your spine, neutral. And it's more like the elevator of the spine versus the extension of the spine. And then keep your hips heavy, bring your hands in front. And you can tent your palms to start and feel your sitting bones ground. And then you might bring yourself further forward and belly over your shins. And slide your arms out in front and let your head come down. Slow down your exhale. And go ahead and walk your hands back in towards you. And then we'll switch sides as you lift the chest. Bring your left ankle or shin in front of your right. And feel your sits bones ground. And lift up into the neutral spine. Remember, it's more like an elevator and stacking the spine. Versus extension or a back bend, and then bring your hands forward. You start on your fingertips. And as you hinge, bring your chest and then your forehead down towards the ground. And feel the release of your standing poses in your outer hips and down the sides of your thighs, any grip tension that you're holding behind your knees. And listen to and keep the jaws soft. Use your hands. Begin to lift your chest back up. And as you rise, go ahead and uncross your ankles. Straighten both legs out in front of you. And with your legs straight out in front, put your hands by your hips and then slide them back about 6 inches. And fingertips pointing towards your feet. And then we're going to press up into invert our plank. So more weight into your hands. Elbows turning in, press through your heels and start to draw your inner thighs up. And point your toes, see if you can get the soles of your feet and flat to the mat, and then neck in line with your spine, and softly lift your gaze to the ceiling. And feel your inner thighs, push your tailbone to your heels. Use your belly and back, slowly bring your hips back down. Nice. As your shoulders come forward, reach under, pull out the fleshy part of your bum. And that'll take you deeper into your forward fold. Actively reach both arms up. And toes to your knees, and then hinge. And hook your big toes, palms over your soles, or grab your ankles or your shins. It's okay if your knees are bent. And pull the back of your heart through. And as you exhale, go ahead and draw yourself down with your belly pulling into your spine. And take 3 more breaths here. Enjoy. With your next inhale, lift halfway. And keep your belly drawn. Slide your hands back by your hips. Nice. And then go ahead and lie down all the way onto your back. And you'll remember this from when we started. And bring your knees into your chest. Bring your head down to the ground. And kick both legs straight up. L pose on your back. And feel the kick through the heels. It's okay if your knees are a little bit bent. And take the strain out of your low back, and so there's little to no grip in your jaw. And as you're relaxing your breath, we're going to go as slowly as we can, let's say about a minute, and to end up in our Shavasana. So begin to lower your legs. And slowly as you possibly can, count it down inside your mind. And so that your heels eventually touch. And when you hit 0 from 1 minute, about 45 seconds to go. Halfway there. and 15. And 5. When your heels land, let every muscle in your body release. And relax, turn your palms up. And take a big breath together. And exhale to let all the air out of your body. And feel your breath soften as your body releases and opens this portal, and for human connection, for oneness, for empathy, and compassion, and love internally, externally. And go ahead and fall into this space right now. At the beginning of this practice today, I invited you all in to observe and to witness in the depths of your breaths, and likely how much you've evolved in that part of your practice, and which feeds every part of your practice, and which ultimately guides us into these moments of greater ease. And certainly now you're more aware at, sometimes adding a little bit more stress, and like the asanas and moving the body. And can also take you deeper into the peace, the undeniable, letting go of expectations, and the ability to drown out the noise, the opportunity to see and to ground yourself in where you are on this Friday morning, April 10th, in 2020. And hopefully you can appreciate in this grounding in your life. Share it in your voice, share it in your conversations and with your loved ones. But sharing it in depth and with the person that is most closely related to you, which is you. I hope you all have a beautiful day. Enjoy it in any way possible. And stay aware. We'll continue to wake up and throughout this process, and without forcing it. And take your time in your Shavasana. I hope to see everybody back on the mat this evening and for a nice restorative detox practice. Have a beautiful day, everybody. Namaste.